Welcome, hounds, to another episode of Toonhounds, your fortnightly foray into all things animated. I'm Rich, and with me, as always, is the murderous ninja to my honourable father, the god of the underworld, or nether realm, I guess.
The nether realm.
Smithsy.
Hello. Your father is Ken Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always mained Ken for that very reason.
Yeah.
As a kid, like, you know, who's your Street Fighter main?
I only really play Street Fighter 4 and 5, but I always like the luchador-looking fella.
Yeah.
Whose name I can't remember.
I can't remember his name either.
And I like the chef. Whatever his name is.
Yeah. I used to like weird. I used to like. So my main now is Jury. Mainly because I like kicky women in fighting games.
Yeah.
So I am in Street Fighter. I'm Ken or Jury primarily. In Mortal Kombat, I'm really partial to Scorpion.
I like Johnny Cage.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like Johnny Cage? I genuinely think the Mortal Kombat characters have more depth to them than most other fighting games.
I think there's more of a story to Mortal Kombat.
Absolutely. In Tekken, I like Hwarang, and I like a lot of people. I like Paul. In Soul Calibur, I'm Taki all the way.
In Virtua Fighter,
I'm whatever blocky polygon person.
Jackie, was that one of them? I think one of them's called Jackie.
I think it was.
Yeah, and Wolf. There's the wrestler called Wolf.
And I loved every character in Bloody Raw.
I don't remember Bloody Raw.
Oh, it's so good. Especially the first two.
I had Primal Rage on Sega.
Oh, I liked Primal Rage.
So hard, though. Impossible to do any of the moves.
Yeah. I also liked the Wolf and the Iceman in Killer Instinct, but I can't remember their names.
No, I don't either. Killer Instinct passed me by. It's on Game Pass, but I've never played it.
It's not worth revisiting.
Yeah.
But I'm a massive fighting game fan.
That's what we're talking about today.
Absolutely huge. Fighting games, yeah.
Fighting games.
They needed a bit of preamble.
Yeah.
Would you classify yourself as a fighting game fan?
I'm a training mode in a fighting game fan. I like seeing all the different moves, but I don't actually like playing the actual game. Except for Dragon Ball. I like Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh, the Dragon Ball games. The Dragon Ball games are good. Do you watch the fatality videos on YouTube? Right. Okay. They've gotten too much for me, I've got to be honest.
They're a bit silly. My big issue with Mortal Kombat at the moment is too many cross-promotional things.
Yeah.
But
they make so much money from those.
I don't really give a shit if RoboCop is in Mortal Kombat.
No.
But
at least
I'm over crossovers. I'm done
but
with them.
At least you can ignore that if you just want the base game, right? And I think that's really good. They save all the crossovers for DLC, because I don't want them. And I think Mortal Kombat has always been really generous with the amount of characters that come with the base game, whereas Street Fighter is fucking awful. It's like 8 characters, and you have to pay every other character as DLC. Like
Dragon Ball's like
4
that as well.
DLCs. Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
I hate it.
I hate it. It's like fighting games are the bread and butter of the Game Pass.
Yeah. Like originally they put Ryu behind the fighter pass.
A paywall.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was they put behind the paywall, and it was like they've put costumes behind the paywall, classic costumes.
That annoys me as well. I don't like putting cosmetics behind a paywall. That should be unlockable while you're playing the game.
And absolutely, it's why I prefer Mortal Kombat as a game. Yeah. Because you get that crypt mode where you like unlock coins from playing it still, and you can go in and get different characters and stuff.
Yeah, it takes a million years to actually get enough to actually do it, but at least it's there to be able to do it. Mortal Kombat is probably like my favourite out of all the fighting game franchises. The one I've played the most anyway.
Yeah, I think in terms of the franchise I've played the most, it's definitely Mortal Kombat. But I do have a deep love for Street Fighter and Tekken 2, and Soul Calibur. Not Tekken 2, but Tekken TOO.
Yeah.
Because I like those franchises. Like, Tekken 3 was sort of like hit exactly the right space in my brain, because it had Tekken Ball and Tekken Force. And then Soul Calibur 2 as well was perfect. It was just a perfect game.
Yeah. On the game Judgment, which is one of the Yakuza spin-offs, Fighting Vipers is in the arcades.
Right.
And that game is literally impossible to beat. It's so difficult. It's insane. It's everybody's armored up and they're all wearing roller skates, and it's a fighting game where you like have to like punch the armor off the people, and it's so hard because you have to do like special moves to be able to injure your opponent, and they block constantly. And it's a pain.
I don't like that. Evan and I are playing Marvel vs. Capcom Collection at the moment. We're playing through all the games, and some of them are just ridiculously hard. Ridiculously hard. Anything past 2 stars. And I count myself as quite a, relatively good, like, you know me, when I start to play a game that I enjoy, I have to destroy it. Like, I have to be the best at it. Like with God of War and Doom and all the other games that I have to 100% because I have a serious OCD.
I'm a button masher.
See, I'm not. I like to learn a character and master a character. But I think even if you master characters in Marvel vs. Capcom, the computer still kicks your ass.
Yeah, I think they cheat. I think computers cheat. It's like in Mario Kart, the computers cheat.
Yeah, blue shell on the last corner.
I don't know if they still do it now, but up to about double dash at least, it would decide when you started the match who would come in second, third, fourth.
Yeah,
and that would be it. Like they would rubber band to the front of the front of the class, regardless of whatever their stats were on their cars. So it was pointless. There was no skill to it.
I think when Mario Kart starts and you're doing like a 4 race... sorry, we will get to the episode eventually, but you know...
This is part of
Mario Kart... This is part of it. This is the preamble, the foreplay towards the episode. When Mario Kart starts and you're doing a 4 race tournament, they should randomly assign a rival. And your rival, you should... If you keep them towards the bottom of the pack, you should get more points.
Yeah.
I quite like that idea because you used to have rivals in like
the Nemesis system in Middle Earth,
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that was great. They've got that trademarked, haven't they? So no one else can use it.
I don't think they have anymore. I think they got untrademarked. I'm not sure. There's something happened with it, but I don't remember what it was.
That is a good system. I like that. They come back and they come back stronger. That's really good. They should have put those in the Arkham games.
It's weird that they only used it in that Middle Earth game and Mad Max, and then nothing else.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I love it.
It's great. Yeah.
It's really good. Right, so let's talk about fighting games. Yeah. So we watched Street Fighter 2 the movie, which was a 1994 classic, and then we watched Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge. No, don't turn off. It came out in 2020. Most people haven't seen it, but if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, stay tuned for this.
Yeah, most people haven't seen it because it was on a Warner Brothers streaming service.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers hates all of their own content.
Yeah. They own what they call Midway now.
Yeah, because the games are made by WB Games now, aren't they?
Yeah. But we're going to talk about Street Fighter 2, the animated movie first.
Yeah.
I watched this a few years after it came out. My dad didn't realise there were boobs in it, so he let me watch it. But I think these were my first animated boobs as well.
No way.
I think they were.
I don't know what mine would be. I don't really register.
No, I don't. But like genuinely, you've got it in your list, your big list of animated boobs. But I remember like it being uncomfortable that I was watching, or my dad was uncomfortable anyway that this had cartoon boobs in it, and he was letting his son watch it. But whatever. I loved this when it first came out.
I
absolutely adored it.
I don't have the same thing to compare it to in the past because it's the first time I'd ever seen it. I knew of it, and I'd seen people talk about it online, so I knew that there were Chun-Li boobs in it. Like that was my one thing that I knew about this movie.
Fact that you
knew. My one fun fact. I don't think this was very good. I thought it was a bit rubbish. It was just shit.
I agree. I think this is what we were saying earlier, though. Mortal Kombat has a much better story to it, right? It has a defined rule set. I don't think Street Fighter does. Street Fighter is the classic, colourful character. Like, Blanca is green because there's they needed a green character, right?
Yeah.
Zangief is red. Chun-Li is blue. It's that sort of game.
Yeah, we just get it's a lot of casual racism in the character designs. It's very it's a very 90s idea of like cultural appropriatism. Like,
yeah,
I don't think
it's Japanese.
I don't think there was any malice in the character designs. It was just like, well, he's a witch doctor, so he's going to be wearing skulls around his neck and do yoga. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's we talk about like how there's like casual racism in Canadian productions as well. Which is always really weird. Like, all the villains are always non-white, and it happens a lot in British and American cartoons as well. Don't get me wrong. But it really does happen a lot in Japanese cartoons.
Yeah,
in anime, they're like Balrog's design.
Oh god, less said about Balrog the better. Jeez.
Yeah, because DJ doesn't have big comedy black person lips.
No.
Like, almost like Al Jolson in the Jazz Singer, right?
It's
that
bad.
sort of...
I'm quite glad that Balrog was in the movie for all of 15 seconds.
Mm.
It was the last... one line of dialogue.
What I found weird was that Vega has a massive scene in it, and Balrog has a massive scene in it, because he does, like, he's one of the end bosses that E Honda has to beat.
Yeah.
But apart from the opening, which is phenomenally good, the fight between Ryu and Sagat is so good. And it's like the fight where he gets the scar across his chest, the famous fight where Ryu beats him. But apart from that, Sagat is absent.
He is, he doesn't really do much. I hated the green text overlaid,
the power
level thing. That was so dumb.
It was stupid. Like, the muscle scores. One of the stats was audition, and I was like, that must be a bad translation.
There's a few like weird mistakes like that. Like when Interpol are looking at the files for all of like the bad guys in M. Bison's little crew, the names are wrong on every single one of them
because they've got their Japanese names.
Yes.
In the first scene, name Ryu, muscles, brachio. Redalius,
that's a
long
dinosaur.
palmar, short palmar, ulnar flexor, ulnar extensor, common extensor. What? What?
Are these just like statistics of how like tense his muscles are? How big of a boy he is?
Maybe.
It must be.
It was a bit cringy. Like, I always find those sort of like
I don't like that sort of thing. Yeah.
True as fact, in my uneasiness about sometimes watching anime, the racism and the constant need to tell us the stats of things.
Yeah, I hate power scaling.
Absolutely.
I think it's so shit. I don't care about when people are like, oh no, but Goku could beat him because Goku did this in episode 47.
Power level 9,000.
But it's like Stan Lee said, whoever wins in a team up, in a versus battle, who is whoever the writer wants to win. Like, there's no context or rhyme or reason to it. It's just if you put two characters together, the winner is going to be who you want to win. It doesn't matter. And there's a thing in like fan fiction stuff where people argue over this sort of thing, and it just embarrasses me. It's like, I don't care.
It's like the constant talk in X-Men about who's an Omega level mutant, and it's like, who gives a shit? Who really cares?
Maggot is an Omega level mutant if he wants to be. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely. But I did love the opening. I thought like
this is like the only good part of the movie, in my opinion. This opening fight, because Ryu doesn't do shit all for the rest of the movie until the very end.
Wanders around.
He just walks around, and everybody says how cool he is.
Having memories of how much he loves Ken.
Oh, they are so in love. It's unbelievable. Like I said on the Discord, it's not even subtext; it's text.
Oh my god, yeah.
They are in love.
If you take out Ken's wife or
his girlfriend,
girlfriend,
Elaine,
it reads like a love story.
It does, and her most prominent scene in the movie is when they're both in that car together. Mm-hmm. When Ken just starts daydreaming about his past with Ryu and nearly crashes the car.
After
he is just
proposed.
Yeah, and I thought she has said no because she knows that his heart lies elsewhere with another.
Yeah. Absolutely 100%. That is exactly what I was thinking.
They're in love.
He thinks about him at weird moments as well.
And all the time. And whenever anybody mentions Ryu, it's like, who's talking about Ryu? What do you know about Ryu? Like, he's obsessed with the man. He loves him.
He brings him up random when he's fighting Thunderhawk, Thunderbird.
I don't know what his name is.
T-Hawk, yeah, Thunderhawk.
T-Hawk, yeah.
Who is a really bad.
Is he still in it? I don't think I've seen him for a while.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think like Sodom, he got left out of lots of rosters.
Yeah, I don't think DJ's been around much either, has he?
He was in 6, the most recent one, because I've got 6 and it's pretty good. But
is that the open world one?
Yeah, where you go on tour and stuff. When Ken is fighting T-Hawk later on in the movie, T-Hawk insults Ryu, and Ken then gets really pumped up and has to beat him.
Yeah,
like, don't insult my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tropey thing in like shonen anime, especially where it'd be like their version of affection is wanting to fight each other.
Yeah.
And it's always like such a thin line between that and wanting to fuck.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
It's really, really prevalent in this one. Like, their love language is beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Their love language is that and shared special moves.
Yeah. That's a theme in thinking it as well, that they're not identical special moves because they overlay. Yeah. Ken and Ryu over each other to prove that they went to the same dojo.
That was the funniest part of the film, where he says to M. Bison, well, we noticed he was doing the same moves, and then we overlaid the Ken's image on the top of Ryu, and look! And I was like, what?
It's lucky that you were both at the exact same angle to take those pictures. What was the deal with their surveillance units, their robots?
I don't know. Really They've got no place in it. I assumed at some point they were going to do like a Tekken Force mode to Street Fighter, because like the final fight, Street Fighter connection is quite big. I thought they were going to do a like walk along, almost like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles final fight, that sort of game where they walk along and it's a beat 'em up but walking along. I can't remember what those sorts of games are called.
I thought all the robots that they were doing, the surveillance bots, it was going to... maybe the timeline doesn't match up and this character didn't actually exist at this point, but I thought it was going to be a Seth thing. Is it Seth, the android robot guy?
I think so, yeah.
But maybe he didn't exist at this point.
Maybe not. Yeah, you're right. Seth. I thought what was going to happen was that, like... So we'll talk about the story a little bit, but like...
It's so boring.
What it is,
It's like a paragraph.
M. Bison is head of a terrorist organisation. They don't really have anything that they're doing. So they're just collecting people like Pokemon cards, essentially.
Yeah, it's very like everything has already been established, so they're not explaining much. It gave the impression of this being the anime movie of a series.
Yes, yeah. But it's not. It's just of the game, and you're supposed to have read all the conversational text.
Yeah.
So M. Bison although it's weirdly set before the game.
Yeah, because
people don't know each
other yet.
So M. Bison wants to collect. Oh, I mean, M. Bison's great. I think genuinely, M. Bison is one of the best designs for a fighting game character. I love M. Bison.
He's basically Magneto. That's probably why we like him.
That's who was behind the paywall. M. Bison.
M. Bison was behind a paywall. That's criminal. That's why he's a villain.
It's disgusting. It's what it is. M. Bison wants to collect fighters to go in his menagerie, essentially. He's already got Sagat. He's already got Vega, who is an absolute psychopath. And he's got the very bad racial stereotype Mike Tyson wannabe Balrog, who is a joke in this thing. But basically, he's ordered like a worldwide manhunt for Ryu because Ryu has the highest muscle scores of all the top trumps he's got. Essentially
3,600, and they say, but everybody else has only got 2,000. How could he have 3,000? What does that mean?
I don't know.
It is,
but it is one of the reasons why I get turned off of anime so much. This obsession with like the best. Who's the best? You've got 5 more points than me, so you're going to be better. Oh, I better do some push-ups. Oh, I'm now 10 points higher than you. It is kind of like that.
Power level is off the charts.
It's why I got tired of Dragon Ball after a while, because I got to past Frieza, I got to the Android Saga, and I was like, I think I've got it. I think
they
I've got it
eventually
now.
stopped mentioning it at all because it got too far.
Yeah.
Because when you got to like Super Saiyan Blue, and it was like his power level would be about 76 million, they just stopped mentioning it. It's just he's strong. It's all that's all we're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So I much prefer that.
But they want to get Ryu. Ryu has been suppressing his power after the Sagat fight because he doesn't want to make himself a target, but he also wants to meet other fighters. And this is a common thing with Ryu all the way through the franchise. He's always wanted to meet and fight other fighters. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't.
But he does.
As a character, I like Ryu's design. I like his, I suppose,
he's
like
classic.
Vibe. Yeah. But
he's classic.
As a personality, I couldn't tell you a single thing about Ryu.
No. I like now that he's got a beard.
Yeah,
I think he looks great with a beard.
Yeah.
But, like, listen to this paragraph. Meanwhile, Ryu's American best friend and fighting rival, Ken Masters, has settled down with his girlfriend, Eliza, but still seeks challenge and a rematch with Ryu. You could take some of the words out and be like, meanwhile, Ken has settled for Eliza because he can't be with Ryu, but he still wants some of that sweet Ryu action, is essentially what they're saying.
While Ryu is cheating on him with E Honda.
Yeah. Yeah.
He walks out of the the hut at one point looking like he's just woken up. Like they've been sharing a bed.
Tousled hair.
Yeah.
I like the... and what the whole Ken and Ryu were fighting, and Ken caught him above the eye and cut him. So he took out his hair out of a braid that he had tied up and gave him the hair tie. And Ryu has been wearing this for years.
Yeah,
he never takes it off.
I don't think we're making any kind of wild leaps in logic or imagination. Like it's clearly on the screen.
It's really it's not a ship. It is it's a fleet. It's a fleet of ships.
The entire goddamn navy.
So M. Bison's people find out that Ken is all like a palette swap of Ryu. And
he's player 2.
He's player 2. He's Green Mario. And essentially they go after Ken as well and brainwash him. And while this is happening...
I was just thinking about because Ken literally was like a palette swap of Ryu in the first, like the original Street Fighter. Wasn't the plot to Street Fighter like completely insane and like involved people being murdered and everything?
I think so. This is where the Shadow Lu stuff came from. I've got to mention something. Why is everyone cross-eyed in this film?
I noticed that as well. Yeah, and
especially Chun-Li.
Yeah. Chun-Li is like a strangely designed character in the context of the film because if she's meant to be an Interpol, but why is she dressed like that?
Why is she dressed like that? I imagine that was supposed to be like a spy costume that they were going to get her out of and into proper uniform.
Maybe.
Like she was like as a tea house, like waitress or something like that.
Yeah.
But like she still wears that around people with suits.
Yeah, the entire time. She's treated horribly in this movie.
Yeah.
Really
she's
aggressively. It's just very uncomfortable.
The thing is, take the fight with Vega out of context.
Yeah.
To pull it out of the film, and it is a great fight. Like he ambushes her when she's most vulnerable, and she still beats him, but she's badly hurt. But
even
if you
then,
put it back
the
in the film,
there are so many gratuitous shots.
Yeah. Oh, like of her, the undercarriage of her underwear and stuff like that when she's doing the spinning bird kick. Yeah.
I think they've only got one female character in the entire movie who actually does anything.
Because they put Cammy in it.
She's been in it for like 12 seconds and then we never see her again.
She's used abysmally as well. Like, Cammy's such a great character. Yeah. And she's used as a sort of like, she's been brainwashed. Like, she's part of M. Bison's crew. But you don't really get that she has her own reasons for hunting M. Bison, and she would have...
Yeah.
Like,
it's a boys' club movie. It's very male gaze.
And the thing is, because they haven't thought enough about... Like, it's okay to take liberties with the story when you need to make the characters do something.
Yeah.
Why is Zangief and Blanca in it?
Yeah, for like an hour of this movie, which is way too long to begin with.
It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Yes, it doesn't need to be. There are so many scenes which are just like Ryu walking down the street while grunge music plays.
Yeah.
But for most of the film, it's just like a globe-trotting thing where we go to random locations and see somebody else to go, oh, they're from the game. And then they don't do anything.
Which, to be fair, is in keeping with the game. That's element of globe-trotting and going and visiting people.
But at least then we get to see like better fights.
Yeah.
I would have preferred it to be like Ryu going around the world fighting everybody.
Yeah. And M. Bison still trying to get him, because I think that bit is good. But like M. Bison having a history with most of the fighters would have been good. Like, because he's got he killed Chun-Li's dad, he killed Guile's friend, he killed someone that Cammy likes as well. I can't remember what the story is. But I like that element.
Killing people. Killing people who just happen to be associated with the best dressed fighters in the world.
I like that Right, let's talk about what we do like, though, because the story is nothing, right?
Yeah, the story
is absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I did like some of the fight scenes. I think the fight scene with Ryu and Guy, whose name I don't remember, the actor, Lu Fang.
Oh, Fei Long.
Yeah.
When he's the one who's who's voiced by Bryan Cranston, which is insane.
Yeah, I liked that fight. That was cool.
Yeah,
when it was in because it felt more like a proper fight. It was with an audience and everything. It was a bit more interesting.
Yeah, I like the Sagat and Ryu fight.
Yeah, that was a classic. I was surprised how bloody it was.
Yeah,
because when he uppercuts him, it's like he's just eviscerated the poor guy.
Yeah, he split his chest open.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere of those fights is good as well. The three-way fight at the end, which is, Ryu and Ken, Guile and M. Bison, and Balrog and E. Honda, that is all put together really well.
Yeah.
I will say that animation is really good in places.
Yeah.
Really good for not only 1994, but still holds up quite a lot. It's very Japanime with a Western touch.
Yeah.
But I really liked some of the long shots of things like him charging the Hadouken and stuff like that. Getting ready and Sagat is charging at him. That sort of stuff was really good.
You could sort of tell which parts of the movie they spent more time on and wanted to polish up, because there are some scenes which are usually just Ryu walking down a street where the perspective was just very odd compared to the backgrounds, because there's a lot of I think a lot of these backgrounds were like photos that they sort of touched up, put a filter on, because they don't look drawn.
No.
When he's in, I assume it was India, but I wasn't really paying enough attention to
with the girls.
Yeah. Where he's walking down the street, but the perspective makes it look like Ryu is about 6 foot taller than all of the buildings around him.
Yeah. I see what you mean with that. They definitely are trying to get that matte paint feel, so you're not really looking at the background as much.
And there was
because they know there's no real quality there.
I'll send you the picture, because the perspective on the fight between Ken and Ryu near the end was really confusing when Ryu collapses. Where he's flat on the ground and Ryu is standing up, and it's sort of like a top view 3/4 perspective.
Yeah.
But the way it's positioned and the way the shadows are, it looks like Ryu is clinging onto the side of a wall.
Yeah, the shadows have too much depth.
Yeah.
It looks like, if you look at Ryu's head, it looks like his head is 4 inches above the floor.
Yeah, it's very odd. It's very
What's
strange.
really odd is that Ken both looks, because of the shadow and the perspective, Ken both looks like he's 2 foot tall and 7 feet tall at the same time.
That's really weird. Really strange. Yeah.
But I see what you mean with the background. That is just a background. That's a stock image of the moon.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
That they've just used as a floor. I think the film, this was one of the first real video game adaptations to anime.
Yeah, what else would there have been around this time? I don't think there's much that would have been around.
No,
I know there was the Mario anime movie. That was 85, 86.
Yeah, which didn't have a lot of usable story after the fact, right? They were just making up stories as they went along.
Yeah.
The film served as the basis for like Street Fighter Alpha after the fact. So, and it spawned the anime series, which was slightly like really different, but also like the manga adaptation that came out in '94, came out after the film. So it had a big legacy, and it was it still has an 80% rated on Rotten Tomatoes, which I find insane.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
The soundtrack at the time as well, these are some massive bands.
Yeah, do you think was the soundtrack the same in the Japanese release as the American release? Because it felt very much, we need to change this for the Americans. Yeah. Put some grunge in it. There
was a Japanese soundtrack and a alternative grunge orientated score for the English version. But it had like Korn, Alice in Chains. I fucking love Alice in Chains. They're one of the few grunge bands from the time that I really do still like. Silverchair.
Really funny though.
It didn't match anything.
No, it was so fun. It was like Ryu just had a fight and he's sad about it, so he's going to walk down this road while fucking Pearl Jam starts playing.
The only song that made sense was that it was the Alice in Chains song when Ken's driving, because it was like diegetic sound, right? Yeah. So it made sense.
Was that the one that where it was just like
Yeah, it's them bones. But that makes sense because he's listening to it. But all the rest seemed like out of place, even though the soundtrack was, if you're a grunge fan, like that soundtrack is pretty good.
Yeah, it just seemed a bit silly to me.
It did seem a bit silly because it didn't seem like it matched any of the scenes.
No, yeah. See, like, I think Street Fighter is a strange franchise for this specific reason of that it's hard to pinpoint a time period that it should be taking place in, because it seems to simultaneously be taking place in the 1960s and the 2060s.
Yeah,
it's like like some of the characters could be from a cyberpunk and some of the characters could be from a historical fiction.
Yeah, it almost feels retro-futurist.
Yeah, but then in the movie, there's nothing like that. We get androids, but nobody else seems to know about their existence. It's like a secret that M. Bison is keeping. So it's like, it's cyberpunk for M. Bison and nobody else. Like he exists in his own subgenre inside of Street Fighter.
Yeah. M. Bison is like 20 years in the future.
Yeah. He can float.
Do you know what else was really funny? The long walk down in Cambodia, where apparently Shadow Law in this as well, not Shadow Lu, but where Shadow Law are based. He walked down the corridor with Vega and I think it was Sagat.
Yeah.
To answer a phone call, and he was like, "You interrupted me. You better have something good to say." It's like, why have you not got a phone where you were doing this? You had to walk 20 minutes to answer this call.
I kept having to remind myself that this movie came out in 1994 and they didn't have a lot of the technology. Because there's the part where they say they're uploading all of the data to satellites, beaming them directly to us. And, they've got the internet, have they?
No,
that doesn't exist. Who was that gremlin man? Who was that little freaky little doctor who was working with M. Bison?
I had no idea. No idea.
Goblin.
I think he's just one of the men that works for M. Bison in this movie. Like, so, right, why was DJ in it?
I don't know. They
just went to see him and warned him.
Yeah, like, we get some good 90s rap while we see him.
Yeah. But
so like, we got a good soundtrack moment.
I can appreciate that they wanted to try and make some of the, because it would have been Street Fighter 2 Turbo, like the four other characters, DJ, T-Hawk, Fei Long, and Cammy came into it, right?
Yeah.
I can appreciate them wanting to put those in to capitalise on like recent release of a video game. But they add them at the expense of Dhalsim, Zangief, Blanca.
Yeah. It felt, it was just a checklist, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was like, who can we get in?
Yeah.
Because Chun-Li is arguably the second most popular character in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I'd say after Ryu. To so badly use her and use her in a way that is, titillation rather than quality.
Yeah.
Because that fight...
The only thing I liked about Chun-Li was her relationship with Guile.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite good. I liked that.
She rebuffed all his machoism.
Yeah.
And treated him like a dickhead, because he is a dickhead.
Yeah. And she, the prank that she pulls at the end of the movie was unbelievable.
When she pretends she's dead.
Yeah.
But, if you take the gratuitous parts out of that fight with Vega, it would actually be great.
Yeah, yeah.
But because she's a woman, you have to see her pants, you have to see her tits, her bra has to be ripped. It's just kind of... It's the lowest common denominator elements, right? Because the character work that they do could be great if they had a smaller cast.
Yeah.
Especially, right, so this film is an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, it's so long.
Mortal Kombat is an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would say every character in that production is treated with respect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That I think... If I went right, we'll stop talking about it now because I think we've hit our limit of talking about Street Fighter because there's nothing else to it, right?
No, yeah, it's not. I was going to say Street Fighter is like a media franchise outside of the games and maybe the comics, the manga. It doesn't have a good track record.
No,
there aren't that many good Street Fighter related, other things
other products.
There are talks of them doing another live action. Because Orville Peck it's apparently been cast as Vega, and the only reason I can think they do that is that they both wear masks. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So
isn't the weird guy from Ant-Man who always looks weirdly uncomfortable? He's M. Bison.
Yeah.
You know the one I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a lot of very strange casting rumours. I'm
David
not even sure if they're rumours now.
Dasmalkian.
Yeah. And there were people saying, they're going to ruin it. They're ruining my childhood and all this stuff.
No.
There has never been a good Street Fighter movie. So how are they ruining your childhood? This is par for the course.
I never understand that comment, Spiv.
I don't either. Your past has happened. It's already...
yeah, exactly.
It's done. You can't ruin something that has already come and gone. You watching a movie that you don't like at the age of 37 is not going to affect anything that you did at the age of 12.
Right, here's my feeling on it. If I watch The Force Awakens and I don't like it, I just pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
It's so easy.
It's really easy to pick a mix with your favourite things. It's like comics, right? I don't like what they're doing with X-Men at the moment. This whole sort of Krakoa has ended, so they've gone back to rivalry amongst the teams. I think it's past that. Once you've become a species that sees yourself as a nation, these little, handbaggy fights don't really mean anything. These sort of water cooler fights and disagreements, they don't mean anything when your species is fighting genocide. And so what I do is I just don't read it. I don't read it and I wait for the next bit to come along. There's always a bus stop, right, further down where you can I like this stretch of the road. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to walk down this bit, but I don't like this bit, so I'm going to get on the bus and go a stop down the road, and then I'm going to get off, and I'm still walking, and I'm still enjoying my walk.
Yeah.
Just because I had to get on the bus doesn't mean it erodes my enjoyment of the walk before.
Yeah, it's you live more in the present is the advice. Yeah. It doesn't matter how if you dislike something compared to how much you liked it in the past. You had that enjoyment in the past, and that's the thing that matters. It doesn't matter now.
I'm going to say something. If your like of a thing is so fragile that someone doing something can ruin that, then you didn't like it that much to begin with.
Yeah.
There are things that I love and things that you love that even we as friends, if we dislike them, I like Transformers the animated movie and I like 90s X-Men, right? They're a big part of my childhood. If you don't like them, it doesn't alter how I feel about them.
It shouldn't.
And in fact, I respect the fact that you are a grown person who can also dislike and like things, right?
Yeah.
It's why I always go on my thing about how hatred of things is it doesn't really do anything for you. Like it dislike it, love something, but don't flip the needle in the other end and say you hate something, unless it's fascism or racism or misogyny, right?
Like movies that we watch, we for this, we've hated a couple of them, and we'll like bring them up every so often, like Bad Cat. Like that's a terrible movie, but our dislike and hatred, like hatred in inverted commas, because it's very like surface level. Like we don't actually hate them. Yeah. We mention it for like contextual reasons, but we don't sit at home thinking, "Oh God, I hated that movie." Like I'm gonna go online and
it ruined my childhood love of cats.
Like I can't look at Garfield the same way anymore.
We really I think about any media the same way I think about sports, right? There's a fair few sports I watch, which is going to amaze people because I'm such a massive geek, but I also do like and play some sports. But if I watch let's say a soccer game, a football game, I've started doing that. Have you noticed? I use both the American and the English term because I know we speak to English and American people.
I do sometimes.
But so if a sports team are playing and they lose, I just turn the TV off and then I go back to my life. Lots of people, it ruins their day, and I'm just
it's insane.
Why? Like it's
and then they turn to drink.
Or beating their partners, right?
Yeah.
If you hadn't watched it, if you had watched it, if you picked up a lucky cup or put your lucky shirt on, nothing you did during that 90 minutes or an hour or whatever, or 4 hours or whatever, how long the sporting event takes, nothing you did had any impact on that thing that happened.
Yeah, I was watching
it happened before you turned the TV on, effectively.
I was watching the tennis the other day, because it's Wimbledon at the moment, and I like to catch up with Wimbledon every so often. And Norrie was doing terrible, and I kept thinking, it's because I'm watching it. It's doing terrible because I've put the TV on. So I turned it over, and then I turned it back, and he was doing better. So maybe there is some correlation towards it. But I don't think he won in the end.
It's a massive coincidence. But like I've said before, I have the cricket on all day when there's a test match on, and I'm sitting here and working, and I have it on in the background, and I turn it off, turn it back on again, I listen, I don't listen, I swap it for music and stuff, and progressively England will do really well or they'll do really badly and nothing in between. And the last test they did absolutely awful, and I was sitting here listening to it and I'm like, I'm not enjoying this at the moment, so I'm going to turn it off. I turned it off, and within about 30 seconds I'd forgotten all about it.
It's like, it's bringing it back to like movies and stuff. You not liking a movie or a franchise, or how they've done things. How they've done. You went Scottish there, Spiff. How they're doing it. You watching or not watching that movie or franchise or whatever you think has like gone downhill has no effect on it whatsoever.
No.
And you are completely inconsequential to the production of this film.
A drop in the ocean.
Yeah, you are nothing, and that is a good thing.
Yeah.
If you do or don't watch a movie, it makes no difference. So you don't need to have it be such an enormous part of your personality.
I feel like we're going to have this conversation again when Superman comes out and we both watched it and love it and everyone else hates it.
So the moral of the story is that Street Fighter 2 being bad as a film does not change
No.
It doesn't impact on any other part of the Street Fighter franchise. So if the new movie is bad, that's just fine. The games still exist.
Yeah, just go back, pick up your control
play
pads.
The games,
or watch this if this is your favourite thing, right? If this is genuinely like, if this is your Transformers the animated movie, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You enjoy the hell out of it. 6 out of 10.
5. I thought it was a bit crap.
I thought the story was shit, but I really enjoyed some of the animation. Especially for when it was. I think I get an extra nostalgia point because I liked it when I was a kid, right? Okay, we were at the hour mark after talking about the Street Fighter for 30 minutes, and then a hatred inverted commas of hatred for 20. So we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and talk about Mortal Kombat.
Whoa. With new attacks, new super combos, killer graphics, and even deadlier characters. about everyone's getting into Street Fighter Alpha. Bring it home.
Welcome back, hounds. We are going to talk about a surprise.
Yeah. I was not expecting much.
So I found Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge by accident. I didn't know anything about it and thought, I haven't seen a Mortal Kombat thing for a little while. I really like Mortal Kombat. I'll give it a go. And fucking loved it.
It's great.
And then was like, let's do fight games. It is great. And I think it's what is... Like, it's the basic story of Mortal Kombat is in there. What I thought they were going to do is I thought it was going to be too Scorpion heavy. It's not too Scorpion heavy.
No, it's not at all. All of the characters are given the right amount of time that they need to go through their own plots in this movie. Like, it's an ensemble cast.
Yeah.
But everything is... They've all got like their own storyline going on, but everything is so seamlessly melded together.
Especially like how those things interchange as well. So like, you know, Scorpion's quest for revenge is tied into Liu Kang's understanding of his own destiny. And you've got like the Johnny Cage bit where he thinks he's on a film set for half the movie is so funny.
Yeah, I love that.
Mixed with Sonya's like hunting of Kano, much like the film, and like Revenge for Jax. It's all great. And I think what I really like about it is the fact that it isn't just Mortal Kombat 1. They've taken bits from like lots of the early Mortal Kombats and made one cohesive story. So you don't have to have another tournament, essentially, if you don't want to. Although
we're just like diving straight into it. The tournament aspect of it makes so much more sense than it does in the games, where they made it sort of like a battle royale.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, where two competitors are placed into a random arena and fight to the death. Yeah,
it's almost like you pick who you want to fight.
Yeah,
and you just declare Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
so you can fight anyone you want.
So a question right off the bat for the very beginning of the movie. Did you initially know who Scorpion was? Which character was going to be Scorpion? Oh,
interesting. No, I thought it was going to be the kid.
I did as well. And then
I thought they were going to change it around.
When he's he goes God of War, he goes Kratos on all of those ninjas, and you see his son breathing frosty air for a moment.
Yeah.
My initial thought was, oh shit, he's Sub-Zero. His son is Sub-Zero, so who's Scorpion?
Yeah. I like the fact that they did a few sort of like, could we have taken it this way?
Yeah.
That opening is brutal.
Oh, it's so cool, though.
It is, pun intended.
The moment that he first kills that first ninja who attacks him, and you get the X-ray shot of his knife going through his head, I thought, holy shit, I'm in. Like, this is a Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah. The fighting is so visceral and exciting and dynamic. That part where he catches the guy's knife with the pot of that basket and then uses the basket to stab the other guy in the head.
Yeah.
And it's just in one like fluid motion, and then he just runs at like unbelievably high speeds, dragging his son behind him. He was so cool.
I think like you hit the nail on the head. It's really fluid.
Yeah,
it's really well animated. Like if you look at an individual frame of animation from the film, I think Street Fighter would have it licked, right? Like the individual frames of animation are not as slick as Street Fighter, but the motion that they are able to get with this simple style of animation is really, really good. And it's very cinematic as well. Like there's lots of angles used in the fights.
Yeah, it's so cool. When they're doing the Scorpion thing at the very beginning about it's willpower and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the way he was talking, it was like, look at how the Scorpion attacks and all that. Like, really deep voice. This is Endeavour from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
That is literally Endeavour. And I had to wait until the credits and it came up and it's the same guy. I thought,
that was
sense. Good. And I'm glad that I'm like, recognise that guy's voice.
when it opened with that chat about the scorpion, I was like,
I did.
How's it going to go?
Initially, I did think that was a bit much. I thought.
I think that was
too anime in dialogue at the very beginning.
Yeah.
But they bring it back.
Yeah. The death of what's he called? Hanzo.
Yeah. His son or him. I think his son's called Satoshi. Yeah, his name is Hanzo. Hanzo Hitoshi, I think.
Hanzo Hasashi.
Hisashi, yeah.
Hasashi.
That's another My Hero Academia reference. Hasashi's his dad's name. What's
really?
going on there? Yeah.
They're the Shoryuken, which is another weird link. So the Shoryuken are a type of, essentially a clan of ninjas.
Yeah.
Shoryuken, yeah.
Well, Ryu would make sense because that's dragon, isn't it? And he breathes fire.
Yeah. And the Quan Wei? Quan Li? Quan Chi is the guy who runs them, but Sub-Zero is of Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur. Yeah.
Lin Kuei. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, dementia-ridden memory. So I think that fight is great at the start, but the finding his wife murdered. And then the like what's going to happen when he has his son's neck in his hand. Know he's going to kill him, but that is brutal. That is
at that point. I was still not sure which character was going to be Scorpion in the movie because we don't know the timeline at the moment. We don't know when this is taking place, so it could have been his son. So I was thinking,
they could have changed
get away with it. Yeah.
But I think it's just really good. That whole sequence.
When he sees red and just goes into that rage, it was very God of War.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially a lot of Kratos.
Especially having like a flail essentially and carrying his kid around, right?
Yeah.
But then and this is where I thought I was really psyched for it, and then I was like, I hope they're not going to just focus on the Scorpion element of it. And then it changes, and it's all about Liu Kang and Raiden.
Yeah, Liu Kang is the coolest character in this movie.
It's great.
I never gave a shit about Liu Kang in the games. Mm-hmm. He was just a guy. I didn't really care about him. He was just like a token good guy out of a cast of a lot of bad guys.
But he's a really nice character.
He was rad as hell in this.
Yeah, it's really good. that fight he has with Goro is great.
Yeah. And my favourite Liu Kang moment is when all those guys are pointing guns at him and he goes into bullet time and he starts running around and dodges machine gun bullets.
It's really great. I think one of the elements that I think is great about this movie is that they pay service to, you've got people's finishing moves and people's win stances and special moves, but not in a way that makes them feel A, ridiculous, or B, just gratuitous or fan servicey moments.
Yeah,
right?
It was more in a lot of adaptations like this, they will go too far in the opposite direction and refuse to show anything from the games because it's meant to be its own thing. But in this, you get stuff like Johnny Cage doing the splits and punching a guy in the balls.
You get Sonya Blade's blowing a kiss moment, which is really good. You don't get any friendship.
Her fight at the beginning in that street fight that she's in.
Yeah.
She just fucking demolishes that guy. It's so fun.
Hits all his teeth out of his face.
And then curb stomps him.
Yeah. But you get really great intros to Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, and Johnny Cage.
And Raiden.
And Raiden, yeah. They're really good. You know that Sonya's in pursuit of Kano. You know that Johnny Cage is down on his luck. Much like this is what the film does really well as well. The live action film.
Which one?
The first one, not any
one.
of the others.
Yeah.
But they really do give you a good taste of who the characters are. And I think those three characters are the best thing about that original film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Liu Kang, Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. I think everything else is kind of woolly. But every character who's introduced in this film, who is a character, has at least some sort of reverence to the original character work. Even characters like Reptile.
And Baraka.
Katana.
Yeah, I liked that. There's a lot of characters who show up from the games in this, but none of them show up in like a look who it is now, like it was in the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah,
they've
all got a purpose.
They're so seamlessly integrated into the narrative. Like the first time we see Baraka, he's just in the background. He's just like a member of the tournament.
It's debated whether or not, because I haven't seen the sequel. There is a sequel, and there's another one planned, which is coming out soon.
I think there's two more.
Is there two planned?
Yeah. No, there's like two out.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, let me...
Cool.
Let me...
I know there's another one out.
There's Scorpion's Revenge, and then Battle of the Realms came out in 2021, and then Snowblind came out in 2022. That's according to Google.
That must be dealing with, like, Snowblind must be dealing with stuff like the Hell on Earth elements of Mortal Kombat when they actually come to Earth and try and invade.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do... Because, like, Mortal Kombat's now gone back to, like, dealing with, like... At one point, there was a bit at the end of one of the games where they erased all the timeline and messed it up.
Yeah, that's Mortal Kombat 1, isn't it? Yeah. I haven't played
but that's interesting as well. Like, the story modes are always really good on Mortal Kombat games.
There's also Mortal Kombat Legends Cage Match, which is a prequel. It's an origin story for Johnny Cage.
That's interesting that they've done that. So it must be like a... They must have done a trilogy and then are just doing individual stories and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But like... Goro and doing the arm pull, which was disgusting.
Oh god, yeah! Every time Jack shows up in anything Mortal Kombat, it's just a ticking time bomb to when his arms are getting ripped off.
But like the thing I really like about this, one of the many things I like about this is that like Quan Chi is in it.
Yeah,
Shinnok is mentioned. Like these are characters that aren't in it until Mortal Kombat 4.
Yeah,
like. Katana, I imagine, is going to take a long time to turn, so she's not going to be like in the next movie and be instantly on their side. But like, I like that they're mentioning things that are going to pay off eventually.
Yeah.
It's like it's a real respect towards the source material.
That's what it is, really, isn't it? I think they just liked the games.
Yeah. It's the best. It's absolutely the best interpretation of the games that I've ever seen. It's probably one of my favourite game like movies.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I can't. There aren't many very good ones in general.
I mean, they fucked up Doom.
Yeah. Did they ever going to try that again?
I don't know. Doom is such a visceral, like,
I feel like now it
game.
would work more than it would when they made the original in what was it, 2006?
Especially like now that
we've got
like,
better graphics and stuff now. We've got better special effects.
But especially now as well, like the Doomslayer is like an ethereal being. They could like they could pick a. They don't have to start with him being a Marine. They could start with him being this ethereal character.
Yeah, the worst thing that could happen for it is if they got funding from the US government, US military.
Yeah.
Because then it would be that he is a Marine and he would be constantly taking his helmet off. I think if they were going to do like another thing for Doom, I mean, this is going to sound like, of course I'm going to say this, we're on a cartoon podcast, it should be animated.
Yeah, they should get the team that did this to do it.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
Because, like, or the team that did Castlevania would probably do a good job, because they know gore. They know, like, visceral storytelling. Yeah, and I think they should do the Marine bit, they should do the Doom the Dark Ages bit, and then they should do the waking up hundreds of years in the future and being, like, you know, being given access to the machine that makes you a god, essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but... like this movie is just really good.
It's paced far better than a Street Fighter movie.
Far better than most movies, if we're honest.
There's downtime, but very little downtime because a lot of the plot, like in the center of the film, it's very battle royale, like I said before.
Yeah,
and that movie in general is. Downtime isn't really downtime. No. It's you think that you've got a rest, but you are still very much in the throes of the action. So we get a lot of like character development scenes of them chatting around the fire pit.
That scene is so good, especially
Really
because
well done.
Johnny Cage, like, did you declare Mortal Kombat? Did you declare Mortal Kombat? Then no, we don't have to fight. Let's just talk. And
Johnny
everyone's
Cage
like,
is such a good character in this.
He's great in this.
From like when you first see the character, you think he's going to be arrogant arsehole, but he's really not. He's like, not. He's very perceptive.
Although he very perceptive, but still is under the delusion that it's a film set, which is really funny.
Well, he's perceptive about people's characters. I think. Like the first time that he meets Scorpion has just like eviscerated an entire platoon of mercenaries, and Johnny Cage can tell that he is not a bad guy.
Yeah. He's very well acted as well by Joel McHale.
Yeah.
Joe McHale? Or
Joel.
Joel McHale, isn't
it? Jeff Winger.
Yeah. He was great as Johnny Cage. He's got that arrogance to his voice, though, hasn't he? He's just playing him from Community.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But I like...
Johnny Cage can fight.
Yeah. They all get a chance to do a fight in the Battle Royale style. Mm-hmm. They all get a chance to show their character. They all have a character arc. Yeah. They all... they're just really well voiced.
Yeah.
Really well written.
Special shout out to Sonya Blade for being what Chun-Li should have been.
Yeah. And, like, they don't lean into the whole... They give her a backstory that is A, believable, B, told really quickly, and C, has relevance on why she is there.
Yeah.
And it's done in 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, and it pays off big style.
Yeah, and she's a machine.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
That part near the end when she's teaming up with Johnny Cage to have the fight with all of the demons, and she runs from one end of the hallway to the other.
Yeah.
And, like, the screen is stretching because she's running so quickly. Yeah. And then she just, like, backhands that guy. You know?
Yeah. That whole scene with them two fighting is really good.
Yeah,
really,
the choreography in it was really fantastic. They're, like, flipping around each other, like, using each other's moves to follow up with their own moves.
Yeah.
I love team-up things. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 fight in that hallway.
Yeah, in the hallway. That's great. The thing is as well, it pays off because she never gave Johnny a chance. She just sees him as an idiot.
Yeah.
And he treated her originally like a damsel in distress. So them fighting back to back is a really good payoff for their characters.
Yeah. They both learn something more about each other.
I have 2 criticisms of this film, and they're very minor.
Yeah.
But one is that the fight between Sub-Zero, the second fight between Sub-Zero and Scorpion is too short.
Yes, I actually liked that it was short because it felt like it was the culmination of Scorpion's revenge and he wanted to get it done.
Yeah. I feel like, though, the only thing was missing is that Bihan isn't responsible. Like, you could see that he didn't even know who he was. He was like, because he had that whole eyebrow raise thing where he was like, I don't even know who you are. And he was taken by surprise, which is why he was so easily killed. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted an extra 30 seconds, some cool Sub-Zero Scorpion fight.
Yeah,
And then the other thing, which originally was a criticism, and then I've forgiven it a little bit because of what Raiden says, is that Scorpion is the one to kill Goro.
Yeah.
That is brutal. He puts a spear through his back of his head and rips his skull out of his face.
Yeah, his skull and his spine.
Yeah.
And you see the inside of his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild. These games are crazy.
It flattens out like paper as well.
Yeah.
But, like, then they do the whole Liu Kang is disappointed that he didn't beat Raiden and Scorpion had to submit so that he became, or, relinquish his title as champion so that Liu Kang could win.
Yeah.
But then Raiden says, your destiny isn't just to beat Goro or Shang Tsung, it's to beat Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I immediately
okay.
had to go check if there was a sequel.
Yeah. And there is.
There is. I'm going to watch that.
Yeah. It's just so good. It's so good.
It's fun. It's really, really fun. If you like fighting action scenes with lots of quick movements and speed lines and blur, it's great. It's as an animation fight movie.
Yeah,
you can't really get much better than this one at the moment.
I genuinely, as well, think the story is good. The story is the best interpretation of Mortal Kombat I think I've ever seen.
It's most sensical.
Yeah, they make sense of things that are really, really stupid.
Yeah.
And they take the best parts of the game and the best parts of the film and amalgamate them into something that is really a quality piece of work.
Yeah. But the one thing that I was really missing from this was Melina. I would have liked to see Melina.
Yeah. But I think she and Katana are saved for the sequel.
Yeah.
Because Melina is... I know that Stryker, is that his name? The cop?
Yeah.
He is in the sequel. I know that because I've seen I saw a little bit of the trailer and I was like, no, I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like this was created by someone who loves Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's the impression it gives. Yeah.
And like you could easily be thinking like, well, that wasn't Baraka or that wasn't Reptile, and they'll be in their leaders of those clans will be in the next film.
Yeah, there's a few characters that I hope are in the next ones, just for like the fun of seeing how they're integrated into the plot. If they're integrated as well as they are in this first movie, like, I want to see Ermac. I want to see Noob Saibot.
Yeah,
I want to see Cyrac.
Oh, Cyrax and Sector are definitely going to be.
Yeah, they've got to be.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, obviously there's going to be Han's brother as the second Sub-Zero, because it's just, it's too good. It's too good. Kuei Lang?
We're not going to see Kathy Cage yet, because...
No.
That's
might see her eventually.
We might see her eventually, yeah. Be cool to see Jax with his robot arms.
Yeah.
Be cool to see
definitely
Nightwolf.
Be in the sequel.
I don't know if Nightwolf's going to be in it. He's quite a low tier Mortal Kombat character, I'd say. He's not the most recognisable, but it'd be cool to see him.
Yeah. I loved this. I absolutely loved it. It's just, what's the next one called? Battle of the Realms.
Yeah.
I'm going to see what characters are in it. I won't tell you. Oh, it's interesting. Oh, do you know what I did think about as well? Like, there were characters in the background, like the one that Megan Fox voices. I can't remember her name. Nitara, maybe? The vampire with the wings. She is not in the film at all. Yeah. Not in the film at all. But she is there.
Yeah.
And I really liked that. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute. Oh, I just can't reveal that.
I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch it over the next couple of days. But it was just. So wait a minute. Let me see what this made.
Do you want to know a fun? Can I give you a fun fact?
Yeah, of course you can.
A very fun fact. The opening logos when the Warner Brothers thing and it's Daffy Duck going insane. Daffy Duck's
so funny.
And then Scorpion comes out and goes, "Get over here."
Yeah.
He originally was going to impale Daffy through the head with a kunai. And they changed it because the studio wouldn't let them.
Wow. So, score of 8 on Rotten Tomatoes. Critical reception positive. Home media, it made 2.6 million in just Blu-ray and DVD sales.
That is really good for Blu-ray.
Yeah. That's insane. Yeah.
Well, if there's a box set of all three of them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the sequel.
I am as well. Yeah.
We'll have to do a round 2 of fighting games and do this and something else. There must be a Tekken.
I mean, yeah, there's a Tekken like Legend of Jun or something. I can't remember what it's called. It came out a couple of years ago. I think it's on Netflix.
There's a Tekken the motion picture from 1998.
Is that animated?
Yeah, it looks fucking awful.
I don't know Tekken. I don't know anything about Tekken.
Oh, Tekken's great.
I know there's a guy who's got like a tiger head, and that's about it.
King, yeah. So it's about the family who have inherited the devil's powers, and they own a corporation, and like it's almost like Shakespearean. They throw each other off mountains into volcanoes and stuff, so that they're the inheritor of the power.
Yeah,
it's
I know about
quite,
that guy.
that is
he's
cool. Like
he's in Smash Bros.
Yeah, Heihachi, Jin, and Jun Kazama.
Heihachi Mishima.
Heihachi Mishima and Jin
Kazuya.
Kazuya and Jin is his son. But like weird sort of story when to pass on his devil powers, Jin as the demon sexually assaults one of the other characters, and she gives birth to her son and keeps him away, although he inherits the power as well, which is quite
wow.
Yeah.
Do you know
Snowblind. Go on. Keep going.
What would be a great fighting game to have like an animated adaptation would be Blaze Blue. A Blaze Blue cartoon would be really, really good. Or a Guilty Gear. If they did a Guilty Gear one.
Yeah.
Because that already looks like an incredible animated
movie
you're right. when you're playing it.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at those games, but they're so fun to play.
I am as well. So, right, okay. So the first Revenge of Scorpion is about Mortal Kombat 1 and elements of Mortal Kombat 2. Battle of the Realms is about 2 and 4. And Snowblind is about Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So that's the whole story. That's great.
Pretty much. Yeah. They rebooted the storyline in Mortal Kombat so many times. Like, I think, wasn't MK9 was a reboot as well?
Yeah, I think it was. But it's got, like, the last one has got, like, Kenshi and Kabal.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have to watch them. They look so fun.
Kira.
If they're anything like this one.
Yeah. They've all got 80% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's pretty good. I don't fully, buy into what Rotten Tomatoes says, but...
Yeah.
80's pretty good.
Yeah. I think, it's a good indicator, right?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they're completely wrong. Like, they'll give you, 23 to something, and you watch it and think, that was really good. What are they talking about? Why did they give it 23?
Oh, Yuri Lowenthal's in it. The guy who voices Peter Parker in... and the Spider-Man games and stuff.
A bunch of other stuff as well.
Yeah. I'm just super interested in this. Oh, Manny Jacinto plays Kenshi, the blind ninja.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, they've got some really cool voice acting in it. If you didn't get it, we loved this. We probably haven't talked about this as much as Street Fighter, but I think genuinely, I don't want to spoil a lot of it. There's some really great fights.
It's good fighting. There's good characters. It's a good storyline. And
good animation as well.
Yeah.
It's ticks all the boxes. And it's respectful. I think in a way that Street Fighter is too respectful to the source material, so it doesn't try anything new. This is respectful for the source material and actually ties a lot of the lore in together into something that makes much more sense.
Yeah, I agree.
I genuinely think this might have been one of the best things that we've ever watched in terms of what fit in the brief. But I think I would recommend this to absolutely anyone, especially fans of the game. But any fan of cartoons. I wonder if Heroes 3
gory,
have watched. Yes,
we didn't really talk
gory,
very much about the gore, but there's blood everywhere. People getting dismembered. But it's Mortal Kombat. So if you know about anything that happens in Mortal Kombat, it's pretty much that.
Some of the
that bit where he throws his kunai through the heads of 3 people. And it decapitates all of them, and then he retracts it and swings
flicks
his little grappling hook
off.
thing, and the heads flip off. That was really sick. And him Kung Lao doing keepy up with a head.
Oh, Liu Kang, Liu
Kang.
That whole scene where they're fighting the Black Dragons is so good.
Yeah.
But also there is how Sonya Blade's fight with Reptile ends, which is also pretty...
Yeah, heads up.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's just... It's really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Really well directed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just really not just respectful, but like really like feels like a film, even though it's animated, which is really like, I don't normally say stuff like that because I'm like, they are films, but feels like someone was on set with a camera moving the camera around to give it that sense of fluidity while they're fighting. It's a 9 for me. I really want to see the rest of the trilogy. I think you're right. I'd love to see if there's a box set of all 3. It would help if I type in Amazon correctly. But yeah, it was just super fun.
Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Just really great. Yeah, so there you go. There's fighting
games.
Fighting games. Really, really good one. So, what are we going to do? So next time we're doing space and we're doing Titan AE and Treasure Planet.
Yep.
Which should be fun. What are we going to do the week after that, Spiff? Or the episode after that, Spiff?
The week after that, we're going to do Netflix-released animated films. And we're going to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Which you've already seen and I'm excited to watch.
I've already seen, and it's fucking awesome. I'm looking forward to watching it again. And Nimona, which I've also seen before, and it's fucking awesome, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again. Well, so K-pop Demon Hunters and Nimona. I
have not seen either of them, but I am very much looking forward to them.
You're in for a treat.
Good. They've been on my list, and I think I'm grateful we've got an opportunity to watch them. I think they're one of those things that can pass you by if you don't make the time. We have no emails this week after a glut of emails last week. And I'm surprised by that because this is fighting games. This should be you people's bread and butter.
You people.
You people, you geeks. But it'd be interesting to hear some responses to this email next time.
Sometimes I sometimes feel like an email the week after whatever we've talked about is more prevalent than what we get usually. Talk about stuff that we've talked about in the past, so that you can riff on us, tell us we're wrong.
Thomas is good for that. He always sends an email.
I don't even mind if you wait a couple of weeks and If you, I don't mind if you wait a couple of weeks and send us 5 at once.
Yeah,
if you want to. The world's your oyster. You can do whatever you want. Nothing's real. Nothing matters.
Yeah, exactly. I want to hear, although don't miss your chance because we might be nuclear bombed by the time that you send the email, so you should probably get them in pretty quick. I want to hear what your favourite fighting game was. I want to hear who your mains were. That's what I want to hear.
Do you know what was great? What was a great fighting game? X-Men Mutant Academy.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
That comes in the Marvel vs. Capcom collection.
Fantastic. Is a sequel
really
in it?
good.
I preferred the sequel.
I think it is.
When I was a kid. Nightcrawler was my main. Nightcrawler.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not. It's Battle of the Atom. Children of the Atom.
No.
Yeah, that one's
Mutant
not good.
Academy was great.
Mutant Academy is great.
PS1. Yeah.
Yeah, those games are really good.
Yeah.
Early 3D, but still pretty good. But yeah, tell us what your mains are. Tell us what your good fighting games are. Especially if you've got some weird fighting games. I used to love Turtles Tournament Fighter. I used to absolutely love it. It was so good. I love a pixelated 2D fighter, apart from Shaq Fu, obviously. Obviously. If you want to support the show, join the Discord, suggest ideas for future themes, then you need to head over to patreon.com/Toonhounds and support us there. If you do want to send us an email, you can send an email to toonhounds@gmail.com, and we answer all emails. And you can email about anything, really.
Yeah.
We tend to, answer all the questions. So, if you want to do that, feel free. Yeah. That's it from us, really.
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode. I really enjoyed that. Both those, do you know what? Even though Street Fighter wasn't as good by any stretch of the imagination, I still had fun watching it because it was like, God, this is stupid.
Yeah.
It's good. Sometimes I prefer watching an animated movie because it feels like we get a much more condensed...
we don't have to worry about picking the wrong
continuity episode. Exactly. Right, anyway, so space next time, Titan AE and Treasure Planet, Let us know what you feel about fighting games, or let us know what you feel about space. I mean, you live in it.
Yeah.
As much as the rest of us.
Earth's in space.
Yeah, Earth is in space.
Oh, I never mentioned my favourite line from Street Fighter.
What's that?
Where M. Bison
he's talking to Sagat.
When he's talking to Sagat, he says, "The world is now your arena, not the street." What does that mean? And then Sagat's really upset about it. He's like, "Well, oh, how could you, M. Bison? How could you say such a thing to me?"
So
the street's
upset.
in the world.
So upset, he just fucks off for the rest of the film and is never seen again. I envisioned they were going to do a sequel to that, and they never got round to it.
Maybe they were going to do Street Fighter 3, but then they never made Street Fighter 3. They kept making Street Fighter 2 sequels.
Yeah. Right. We will see you next time on Hounds. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other, and always be watching cartoons, I guess.
And have a sandwich for your lunch.
Absolutely. 2 bits of bread and some stuff inside. Can't beat a sandwich.
Can't beat it. Sandwiches. They're the best.
Bye.
Bye. Sort of sponsored by sandwiches.
Big sandwich.
They finally got their claws in us.